Buen Camino, everyone. I did put on new earrings. I think I got these in the last city, so that would have been Puerto Marin. It's been a great few days. Haven't done any reflections at the end of the day because I just don't have a private space to sit and kind of do it. I've been in albergues that are dorm rooms, and they've been fine. Last night was a little because my dorm mates kind of made a lot of noise even after 10 o'clock, and finally I just asked, can I turn off the light? And once the light was off, then they kind of quieted it down, which was nice. So anyway, this is one of my last days. After today's walking, including today, it's 4 more days. I'm going to a little town called Boente. So I'm trying to stay off track because the crowds are much bigger now. After Saria, you get all of the people who they just start at Saria and go to the end. So you can see a big difference, and the towns are definitely more full. The bars are full, everything, and a lot of souvenirs and stuff like that. So it is more commercial. But anyway, I am taking off. It's not quite 7 yet, so this is going back a little earlier, but it is what it is. Anyway, I'll take pictures along the way. I'm sure I'll see a good sunrise. So I will talk to you guys later. Buen camino. Okay, I don't know about a gorgeous sunrise today. You can see it's overcast, but there is beauty here. This is the one time that I've had to really show you a nice landscape. So I thought I'd take it because there are so many, but I don't know how many I'll see today. We are going downhill more, so the land may start leveling out and the Camino will do something a little different. So, buen camino. Well, some sun is trying to come out. You could see some blue skies, but still it is very overcast, but it's not raining. And I don't think it's forecast to rain for the rest of the days, which is great. So it looked like I got all of my rain up front, and then the Camino was gracious to me and said, let's not give her any more rain. So I am celebrating no more rain. Yay! Buen Camino. Gorgeous little view. Just stopped in a little town outside of Melide, but I'm gonna keep on going to the next town to actually get some refreshment. But I thought I'd give you guys a little view. Buen camino. Hello everyone. Just giving you a view, and I think I am coming up to the town where I should be staying tonight. It's called Boente. So my albergue should be one of the first that's up here. It does look lovely, even though it's still overcast. But it'll be almost 13 miles that I traveled. And you could see the lovely manicured garden here. It's not the hottest day, which is fine. And I think it is supposed to warm up a little bit later. Not today necessarily, but in the latter part of the week, which is great. And my feet feel pretty good. The baby toe is still not complaining, so I am happy. Buen camino. Hi everybody. So this is a wonderful little albergue. Almost has a spa-like feel. This is the main shared room. And upstairs it has wonderful individual bunk beds. They each have their own plugs. They each have their own light. The only thing, they don't have curtains around it, but that's okay. They had a really good walk today. It was very light. And this is one of my last somewhat long days. The next day, I think, is barely 20K. The day after that is even less. I think it's like 15 or 16K. And then the last day is barely a 10K, maybe 11 or 12. So which is kind of what I wanted to do, was to start tapering towards the end, and especially the last day into Santiago. It's 6.5 miles is what it takes to get there. So if I get up early, I can walk in before the crowds come in and really kind of enjoy Santiago. Maybe go get myself a pedicure. I could go to any of the masses. The mass that night at 7:30 p.m. is supposed to be the one where, I don't know what you call the thing, where they swing the big incense thing. So hopefully I could go to that mass, and I'm really looking forward to it. Had a good day, have enjoyed my Camino family, so buen Camino. This is one of those where I wish I was a better photographer, but it still looks gorgeous. Just something about it. The houses on the hills. Anyway, buen camino. Hi everybody, buen camino. Well, I'm sitting here in my albergue. I'm actually behind the desk that they normally have. But I thought this is kind of a quiet spot. It's very close to the living room area, the common area. And I just wanted to take some time for reflection. So I think I haven't been doing very many reflections in quite some time. One, not enough space on my phone, problems with Wi-Fi, so I stopped even trying to do some of the videos and uploading and everything else. You know, I think I'm like 10 days behind, but it's not that it's been a bad 10 days or anything by any stretch of the imagination. A lot of the days have been just lovely and still informative and revealing for me, and assumptions that I had to change, whether it was assumptions about people or others or anything else. One of them was this, with my two Camino sisters from Canada. There was a third person that we were talking with and having dinner with, and she said she couldn't do albergues anymore. And at first I was like, oh, well, you know, there's something about albergues and what have you. And then as she talked more, what she said was, and what was revealed, she said, no, I'm the bad person in the albergues. She said there were these young guys in the albergue, and she just thought, she's complaining to her friend and saying they're going to be horrible, and they're going to be, you know, up all night, and they're going to be this, and they're going to be that. And she said she's complaining to her friends and text and everything about how horrible these guys are going to be. She said they came in, and she said they couldn't have been more respectful, more quiet, more everything. So when her friend asked her the next day, how did everything go? Her response was, fun. And then she said some other things, and she was talking about, the noises, because part of the albergue experience in the dorms is that you try and be respectful of each other and not make a lot of noise to wake people up. And she says she was the worst, crinkling and trying to get out of the albergue, and she's making all of this noise, and people are trying to sleep, so she's horrible with that. She's judgmental. And then she said she left the albergue because she thought she could leave the albergue, get some breakfast, and then come back to the albergue. That's not how they work. Once you leave in the morning, you're done. You don't get to come back in. Many times you leave out the door locks behind you. So she locked herself out of an albergue, which is one of those that I found hilarious. Finally, it dawns on me, and I said, oh, you're the one that is the not so great albergue guest. And she said, yes. She finally said, I can't impose myself on others in the albergue. Every single time you hear a news story and you're going, somebody's saying they can't do this or they can't do that, and you're thinking, oh, are they this above them or something? No, they've learned themselves. Which I think part of this journey, you can't help but learn yourself. A lot of the good, a lot of the bad, and what you have to put up with. So it's been a journey for me, something I've enjoyed tremendously. Not just learning about myself, but seeing others. And some of those judgments, because now I'm thinking, who's the worst person in an albergue? Maybe a middle-aged woman who snores, is judgmental, makes tons of noise in the morning. Anyway, that was just one musing. But, there's so many others, and I know I've been neglectful. So probably towards the end, I may make a final video and just talk about all my experiences, because as I watch the videos over, I remember certain things, and it has been horribly physical. I'm down to the last 3 days, and I'm not so sure. Part of me is looking forward to being done, but part of me is also, will I miss it? Sorry, I just got interrupted by one of the ladies who is taking care of us, and she was doing laundry, so just checking on that. Anyway, she was very respectful. This is a great albergue, really, really nice. Very clean, very modern. Separate bunk beds that are high enough. You don't bump your head if you're on the bottom bunk. They each have their own outlets, their own lights, everything. It's great. Had a nice dinner. 2 nice people. Not quite communal, but close. Anyway, just wanted to let you guys know that and some of my thoughts. So I'll talk to you later. Bye. This is what I mean for this one. Lily-like flowers. Look at the bathroom. And here's your showers. It looks like a spa.